talked about the get off start. What did you start tonight?
Yeah, we obviously started off a little slow. They were a lot more physical, I think, than us in that first half, and we didn't compete at the level that we felt that we needed to coming into their building. And the game got away from us for a little bit. But I thought in the second half, our group it could have easily gone out there and dropped their heads and said, "Hey, we're down 20 or 30 or whatever we were down at halftime," and just thrown in the towel. But I thought our guys they were really good in the second half in terms of competing and bringing the physicalness to the game and to Memphis. That type of deficit is hard to overcome. Even if you have all of your main guys. So the guys that played, I took my hat off to them because I thought they competed in the second half. And Andre was really good. I thought, he hadn't played in I don't know how long, but I thought he was really good tonight, not only with his basketball, but with his leadership too. So it's fun to watch.
Right, after the first half ended, Steve, what's the locker room that rejection? Passion really came from him, but what was the big after that?
Yeah, everybody was a little down because we were getting our behinds kicked, and then our head coach gets kicked out at that time. But I thought Steve did a fantastic job addressing the team and trying to get them fired up, and our guys came out in the second half and carried that over, and they competed. I thought there were some bright signs from the second half based on Steve's fire and and his passion and what he said to the guys in the locker room, trying to keep their spirits up, but also challenging them to bring a physical presence and compete like we know we're capable of.
Besides obviously the personnel change, some of the personnel issues to you in the biggest defensive difference, how do you get back to put back work?
We just got to keep working. We got to take advantage of days that we're able to get out on the court and work and teach. When you look at our team, we have 4 or 5 guys obviously that played deep in the playoffs, and they've been here and through those years. And other than that, we have a lot of young guys and a lot of new guys. And being in the position that we're in right now, where you got to keep elevating your game, is unfamiliar territory for a lot of our guys. And so the only thing we can do is continue to work and wait till everybody gets back and then continue to try to turn it up a notch when they do, because it's not going to get any easier from here in our position.
How do you navigate some Moses and those rookies that are running alongside these Grizzlies veterans who've been there, done that? How do you navigate young guys that are still kind of making mistakes and finding their footing with some of the older guys that are struggling with inconsistency or just Draymond last game admitted
as much as you can, you try to get them out on the floor with those veterans, and like I said, we just have to continue trying to take advantage of any time that we have to practice or have a shoot around or something like that to get the group together, because they haven't played many games as a whole, and again, you watch film, you talk to them, you go through it with the coaches, you walk through it on the floor. And then, you go through it in practice situations and you teach and coach from there. And that's all you could do. Our veterans, our guys that have been there, they got to keep imposing their will on our young guys and trying to help them grow as quickly as they can, because, we got, 5 games left, 6 games left, whatever it is before playoff time. And so I think, having the right formula going in and continuing to try to give our young guys confidence while making sure we're pointing out to them the mistakes that they're making is always a positive.
You guys are at a really weird spot right now where you are struggling, but you are without Steph, you were without Draymond. What is the move like around this team when you are kind of you're not playing great, but you also don't have your full team. You haven't had your full team, so it's kind of hard to maybe decipher where you're actually at.
That part is true, but the one thing it was evident from our first half today. The one thing we have to continue to try to do is compete, and that's the only way you're going to get better. There are a lot of teams out there that are missing their players, and we're not the only team in the league that's missing players, and so whoever is called upon, next man up, he's got to step up and he's got to try to get the job done. And our take on it is if we don't get the job done or the win, we want to at least be able to walk away knowing that we competed and we gave ourselves a chance to win. And that was the only thing that was disappointing in the first half.
Let's go to one on Zoom. Monty Fool, go ahead.
Hey, Mike, given the roster that you guys took on the road, no Steph, Clay still coming back, Draymond still coming back, both guys going to miss games. Was it fair to expect you needed a little bit more out of Andrew?
Monty, I ain't going to answer your question. You ain't even here, man. Kendra's here. Anthony's here. Slater's here. And you're going to ask me a Zoom question from back in the Bay.
Yes, sir. Yes, I am.
Okay, fair enough. It is what it is. I said it a little earlier. Whoever is available to put on a uniform, they just got to go out and compete. And sometimes it doesn't happen. And that's a given over an 82 game schedule. And, in the first half, it didn't happen. But I thought our guys bounced back. They competed no matter who we threw out on the floor. We can walk away knowing that we got a little bit better in the second half. At the end of the day, we can't wait on Steph. We can't wait on Draymond. We can't wait on anybody. Whoever can put on a uniform is going to have to go out there and play. And we've done it before. It was a big team win for us down in Miami, and we were missing, most, if not all, of the guys that played in the playoffs for us in the past. So, I got Steve, myself, the rest of the staff, we all have a lot of confidence in the guys on this roster. And, we're going to keep trying to push them and coach them and teach them. And our veterans are going to help out in the locker room to get these guys ready to go play a playoff game.
Fair enough.
Thank you. We'll have you guys in here shortly.
All right. Thank you.